Hey y'all, it is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. We are in an event tonight, and so I'm gonna wait for a second to at least get the group in here. I think Tanisha is finishing up. She's got about one more minute, so I went ahead and hopped on. So y'all come on in, and as you come in, say hello. Let me know you're here. Even if you don't watch the live, if you catch this later on, you know, it's Tuesday night. If you catch it later, just comment #replay. Let me know you came by. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Kay. Hello. Hi, Cindy. Hey, y'all. I'm excited. This wasn't even my plan for tonight, but then I posted a picture of these ornaments yesterday, and everybody was asking, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to incorporate this into my event presentation. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Lorna. Hang on, I'm going to push this door shut really fast. Okay, I know a dog's gonna open the door, but it's worth shutting it. At least try. Okay, we are in an event tonight with the Sacred Treasure House, and it's actually the theme is Christmas carols, and Lisa and Deborah and Tanya chose to incorporate this with a fundraiser for Miss Judy Wyatt of Wyatt's Whatnots. It's a mouthful. Who many of you know. She was in, Miss Judy was in so many of the same events. And I just remember always seeing her in the chat groups, you know, just always supporting everybody. She was always in the comments of all of our lives, you know, supporting. And she passed away last week unexpectedly. And so, God, that's hard to say. All of the presenters in today's event are auctioning off their project at the end. And there is a link. Let me see if I can pin the link here. Where do I comment? I don't think I've ever commented on my own. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Nope. Okay. I'll have to wait and see. It is in the description, but there is a PayPal link, and all donations are going to go straight to Miss Judy's family. And even if you don't want to bid on the items that I'm making tonight, because I'm going to auction these off at the end. I'm going to auction off a set of 4 of these ornaments. They're faux velvet treatment ornaments. But even if you wanted to make a donation to the family, you could. But be sure to check out the other, Mary at the Painted Peach is coming up after me. So all the presenters are auctioning off whatever they make that night. Today. Hey, Mary. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Nora. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Fatima. Hey, Beverly. Hey, all these people popped in. Thank y'all for being here, y'all. Hi, Terry. Sprinkle this out if you can. Hey, Penny. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Tina Marie. There's Lisa. All right, y'all. Yeah, sprinkle it out. The more people we can get in, the better. You never know who might be interested in these. If you saw my post, I made, here, I'm gonna hold up one. I made some, it's a faux velvet treatment for ornaments. I don't know if you can tell it on the camera, but they look like velvet. It's so cool. And I'm gonna show y'all how I did it. I've been playing around with so many different shapes and colors and all that, but I don't know if y'all can tell, but they feel like the flocked pieces, like, you know, like there was like the Nutcracker, there was the bunnies at Walmart back then. Hi Beverly, welcome in. I am in Georgia. My name is Jennifer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, just comment new. Tell me where you're watching from. Again, my name is Jennifer. I am in Georgia. Coming up after me is Mary. She's also in Georgia. She's the Painted Peach. That's appropriate for Georgia. Get this one. I love these colors. So I went ahead and did a little bit of prep work, because here's the thing with these. They have to dry. You have to let it dry really good. So I went ahead and started some earlier, and hopefully they're dry enough to go ahead with the next steps. But I'm going to show you how I made them. And then at the end, I'm going to be auctioning off. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint a few different colors tonight. Whoever wins the auction, you can tell me what colors you want. Okay, but you're going to get, I don't know what size these are. But these are the jumbo ornaments. So they're a really good size. I mean, it's 2 handfuls. They're pretty big. I don't know if these are 4-inch. They might be 4-inch. I'm not sure. But they're bigger than, I mean, look, these, this one. So they're pretty good size. They're jumbo ornaments. Here's another one. So I'll let you pick. You can just tell me, because I don't know what color scheme everybody's doing on their trees this year. Oh, my sweatshirt. I was like, what happened? What happened? You know, thank you, thank you. It's you know what the name of this shirt color, this sweatshirt is called Scuba, like scuba diving. It's called Scuba. I just like the name of it, and I like the color too. The texture. Okay, well, it's a faux velvet, and look, it starts out with this shatterproof. Dollar Tree has these. Michael's has these. I got these at Michael's, the big ones, and I got some smaller ones too. But I am going to do these. But here's the great thing about this project. You can, if you want to try this, you probably have everything. If you're a crafter, you probably definitely have everything, because you need paint. But even you could have like leftover paint. Say you painted your bathroom blue. You probably have some leftover paint. You can use whatever paint you have. And so I'm sure you have that. And you can do this over old ornaments. This one right here, you can kind of see the, well, let me see. Can you kind of see the texture? There's like an embossed design in there. This was, good grief, I bought these at Walmart. It was one of those, you know, those plastic tubs that's got all the ornaments in it for like $14. This was, can you see the embossed little thing? There was red ones, black ones, white ones, and I think silver. And then these, look at these. These are several years old. So I painted over, well, let's see, was it this one? No, this one. See this one? This was in the same pack. And I did the velvet treatment on it. So you could take, and these are, I hear a dog trying to open the door. I knew I shouldn't have shut it. These right here are the Dollar Tree little mini ornaments. Like, I know y'all have seen those. Look. Sorry. I'll start juggling in a minute. But yeah, you can paint over old ornaments. So, does not matter. So, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do one. But I did go ahead and do a few steps ahead, because I know they have to dry. And we have 45 minutes. So, Oh, and look, speaking of which, you can paint it over an old ornament. If I'm missing anybody's comments or questions, I promise I'll go back and catch the replay, and I'll answer any questions I missed. Look, y'all know that clear acrylic, it looks like glass. This is from Dollar Tree. It was just clear. And my daughter is doing her Christmas tree in like hot pink and disco balls and all that stuff in her bedroom. And she was like, I need more pink. So I did the velvet treatment on this deer. It's kind of cool. He looks like velvet. She looks like velvet now. So, okay, so let's go ahead and start. Hello, everybody. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer. Welcome in. We are doing a fundraiser for one of our crafty sisters who passed away last week, Miss Judy of Wyatt's Whatnots. And if y'all didn't follow her, you probably saw her in the comments. If you watch any of us that are in this event, she was always in the comments supporting everybody and saying hello to everybody. So she will be greatly missed. So at the end of the auction, at the end of the presentation, I'm going to auction off 4 jumbo size, and I'll let you pick the colors because I don't know what colors you have, but I'm gonna go ahead and start. But this one right here, if anybody is doing a Christmas tree, either a white Christmas tree or even a regular Christmas tree, like with snowflakes or snowmen, I think this one would be so pretty. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's done, but I started out, I went ahead and did some of the steps, and I'm going to show you all the steps. But this color is called Ultramarine Blue. It's a deco art color. It's bright blue. So I put that on here, and see, look, this was one of these clear, shatterproof. Okay, so I painted, and look, you can still see, and you can do as many coats as you want. I did 2 coats on this already, and it's still a little bit see-through to me. I'm going to go ahead and do another coat to show you how it's done, and then I've got one started, and y'all, look what I did. I took one of these little Dollar Tree, you know, these little crates at Dollar Tree, and I stuck some styrofoam balls in it, and then these are just the little skewers from Dollar Tree, like the little shish kebab skewers. So I got them in here like to stand them up. So trying to get crafty here. Yes, I painted the outside because I'm gonna show you how I did it, because you have to do this. And I'm telling you, you probably have all this stuff at home right now to do it. Even old ornaments. If you've got an old ornament that you're like, I hate that color, or, you know, I don't have many of them, I don't want it, paint over it. Or go to Dollar Tree and get some of the cheap ones. And actually, you can get these at Dollar Tree, these big ones. And these, the smaller. Okay, let me show you how I did it. I'm going to sit here and chit-chat all night. We're not going to make one. Okay, so basically it started out like this. Sorry for that ring light glare. It looks like a big donut. Started out like this. I took the cap. I took the little cap off so I could put my finger in it to hold it. But I painted it with the whatever color you want. So I painted this one, and then I let it dry a little bit. These you can actually just sit on the table like that to dry. Let it dry. I did a little bit more. It has to be wet when you do this next step. So we're going to paint, not wet with water, wet with paint. So I'm going to take, now I've seen people do, the girl that I got this from, she did flour and baking soda. And I don't know if you could do just one and not the other, because I know people were doing pumpkins back in the fall, and they were just doing baking soda. But I noticed the flour is softer the baking soda, it's not really grit like salt, but it's a different texture. So I just did equal parts flour. I don't think it matters if it's self-rising or all-purpose. Flour and baking soda, like Arm & Hammer baking soda. Okay, so I just put it in a little tub from Dollar Tree, like a little clear tub. There's no top coat. I thought maybe I was gonna, like when I made this one yesterday, I was like, oh, I guess maybe I'll spray it with a clear coat or something, because it felt like it would need it. But today it doesn't feel like it needs anything. So I guess let it dry completely overnight before you decide. I mean, I guess you could spray a clear coat on it, but I don't think it matters. It doesn't feel like it needs it. It's not rubbing off. I mean, it's on there. It's on there. Okay. So I'm just gonna take this. I painted this earlier today, so I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna and like I said, you can do as many coats as you want. Some paints don't take that many coats. Okay. So I'm just gonna, and see, look, this is like the third coat, and this color I still can see through it a little bit. So I think it just depends on the it depends on the paint you're using. And this is just a, you know, acrylic paint. You can use Apple Barrel. I did Apple Barrel with some of these. Like even that deer, that pink is Apple Barrel. It's that Diva pink. It's my favorite pink. Hi, Sandy. Hi, welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, I'm Jennifer, and I'm in Georgia. We are doing an event tonight with the Sacred Treasure House, and it is a benefit auction at the end for one of our fellow crafty sisters who passed away. It's actually to help her family out, and so we are all auctioning off our project. And if you like my project and you want to come back often, just I hope you'll follow my page so you can find me easier. Okay, so I'm just putting this on here to get it, make sure it's wet all over. And when I say wet, I didn't mean with water, I meant with paint. I don't want anybody to put water on it. Okay, you don't want to glob it on there. The more, if it's globby, it's gonna need to dry even longer. Because you don't want to smear it all together. The powder mixture, the flour and the baking soda. Okay, so while it's wet, oh, I left my spoon downstairs. I was using a spoon earlier for it, but I'm gonna tilt y'all down to make sure you can see what I'm doing. Can y'all see? Okay, so while it's wet, I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over. Super simple. And it's just gonna stick. And if you notice you missed a spot, or like if you didn't paint very fast, you can go back and just dab it on there. Just dab some paint on there. Okay. Okay. So now it looks like a big snowball or a powdered donut. Why am I thinking of donuts? All day long I've been talking about donuts. Okay, it looks like this. So what I'm going to do, you can see where I'm holding it. There's still a little room between in there. So this is what I was doing earlier. So I'm just taking my brush. You don't want to touch this or you'll put a scratch mark and all that in it. So I'm sprinkling, it's flour and baking soda, equal parts. Flour and baking soda. Yes, equal parts. Okay, so watch. This is, I'm gonna get up close because this is kind of cool when you see it. I'm just gonna tap. You don't want to tap the ball because you'll leave a mark. I'm gonna tap up here. and it starts knocking off all that excess. If you do hit it, I did that earlier today. If you do hit it, just dab it with some paint and then just sprinkle it again, okay? But this just kind of knocks it off. So see, it's not quite as bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take that. And like I said, you could sit it on the table, but you're gonna have to touch that. So you're probably gonna leave a thumbprint. I'm just gonna slide that skewer up in there and stick it, in case anybody came in late. I took one of these, I'm rigging all this. One of these little crates from Dollar Tree. You could take a solo cup, a bowl, whatever, you know, a solo cup with some dry rice or beans or whatever, just somewhere. I just stuck some styrofoam balls down in there, and I'm just poking these in there just to hold them up in there, okay? Now I need to remember which ones I did earlier and which one I'm doing tonight, because I did one like that earlier, because you want to let that dry. She said let them dry for at least a couple of hours. I guess it depends how thick the paint is. If you could let them dry overnight, that's even better. But I don't have that kind of patience, and I didn't do that. I didn't do that with this one yesterday, but I did wait a little bit to let them set up. So we're gonna let that one set up, and let's do another one. I was saying this is from, like, you know what, this might be from like 6 or 7 years ago, from a bucket of ornaments I got at Walmart. And I did this one. I tied a little velvet ribbon on this one, but this blue is really pretty. This is called, it's Deco Art, Blue Harbor. This looks like suede. This makes me think of blue suede shoes. This is so pretty in person. It's so much prettier than what it looks like up there. Okay, so I took one of these. Actually, I started on it earlier because I was curious about this yellow color, but I don't think I want to do the yellow color. I think I want to see, is there a certain color y'all want to see? Because I did a hot pink one. I know it looks so soft and fuzzy. I did the blue. I did, this is eucalyptus leaf. Is that the name of it? It's an Americana color. I don't think I did a bright red. I did this one, but I think it kind of, when you pour the powder on it, it softens the color up. So I don't think it'll be a bright red. I did a brown one earlier. I want to see what that one looks like. Silver or gold or tan. I don't think metallic will still be metallic because you're covering it in all this powder. So let's do, this one here is brown. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and move to that one, and then we'll do another color. Because here's the next part. Let me keep this up here. Okay, so I did this one earlier. Basically what we just did, where we just tapped off the powder and let it sit. So it's been sitting for at least probably about 2 hours. Okay, so I'm going to take a soft brush. This is just a chip brush. You could have go to Dollar Tree and get like a makeup brush, like a blush brush, or powder brush. Just a soft brush. You don't want to poke real hard. You just want to lightly. I want to get where y'all can see. Good. You just want to lightly. You know what I think I want to do? This Jurassic Park. You know, when they're like dusting the dinosaur bones in the dirt. But that's what you're doing. You want to be real gentle with it and brush it off. This wasn't a dark brown to begin with, but it does soften the colors up a lot. So you could probably do some dark colors. Yeah, you could definitely try this. You probably have, I mean, think about it. It's flour and baking soda, equal parts, whatever paint you have, and ornaments. You can paint over ornaments. Okay. Can y'all see? Isn't that pretty? It looks, it's like flocked almost, those flocked things. If you came in late, I did a deer. This is that little clear deer from Dollar Tree. I painted it pink and then I powdered it. Okay, so there's brown. And I mean, I'm probably missing some spots, but then you just put your cap back on and put a ribbon or a hook or whatever. I'm gonna leave that right there for now. Let's do, okay, you know the blue we just did, that bright blue? I did one of those earlier too, and it's been drying. So let's see how this one looks. But yeah, you just want to start out slow and go real light. You don't want to dig the bristles in there because you'll end up scraping your color off. I wonder what salt would do, because it's kind of more like crystals, granular, but I didn't try it. But I'm curious, would it be kind of like crystals or would it just scratch it up? I don't know. I might have to play around with that. Not just salt, but like mix some salt in with like the baking soda, oops, and flour. Spill in the powder. Oh, these are pretty. I still think these would be beautiful on a tree with a bunch of snowflakes. Or if you have that white Christmas tree, that'd be pretty. But y'all see that? Hang on, let me get a grip on it. Isn't that pretty? It's just so soft. Okay, now this one is red. I did red earlier, but like I said, it really lightens up the color. So I don't know how I could get a bright red. It kind of mutes everything. The adhesive is just paint. So basically, I just painted. I took this was a clear one, and I painted it with just Deco Art or Apple Barrel, whichever paint. You just paint it, and then you let it dry. Oh, no. While it's wet, you sprinkle the powder on it. We're going to do another one. We'll do another one. Y'all sprinkle this out. Get your friends in. Yes, we're going to do another one, Carol. Okay. We're making faux velvet ornaments. But, can y'all see? It's so much prettier in person. It doesn't look that it may be this light I'm under too, but to me, I'm just brushing that right in my face. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay, well these are done. I can spare this. So if you came in late, I just took one of these Dollar Tree little crates and some styrofoam balls because I didn't have a piece of styrofoam. I shoved some balls in there, and then these are just the skewers from Dollar Tree, and I'm using those to hold them while they're drying. Okay, now these are already dry. Oops. These are already dry. These are already done, really. Okay, I'm just gonna sit them over here. Let's do another one though. What color did we say? Let's do gosh, I feel like I've done all the colors. Let me show y'all. I did blue, and that's actually King's Gold. See how muted that looks? It softened it a lot. Let's see. This is eucalyptus leaf. Let's do a dark green. What color is that? Pink, the big pink one, or the little pink one is Pink Blush by Deco Art. Oh, Blush Pink. Sorry, Blush Pink. This one's really pretty. Yeah, let's do a bright green because I don't have a bright green. This is called Mountain Forest. Okay, let's do a bright green. And, well, you know what? I don't think we'll be able to see what it looks like after, but I'll show you the steps. okay? Because those that I brushed off had already been sitting. Okay, if it's hard to get the cap off, I just stick this in there and lift it. Some of them it's hard to get a grip on it. Okay, so all I did was brush the paint on. That's your adhesive. Okay. So I'm just gonna paint it whatever color you want. Like I say, you can just paint over your old ornaments if you have some that you don't want, or if you want to go to Dollar Tree and get them, they're not expensive. Just paint over those. You don't have to get clear. I painted over one of these red ones and it did fine. You might have to do extra coats to cover whatever color's underneath, but once you put that powder on there, it's like a coating that goes over it. So super, super easy. All right, let's see. Welcome in, y'all. If anybody's new here, comment new. Tell me where you're watching from. My name is Jennifer. I am in Georgia. And again, we are, if you came in late, we're in an event with the Sacred Treasure House group. And we're doing an event benefit, a fundraiser for Miss Judy of Wyatt's Whatnots. She passed away last week, and we are auctioning off the projects we do today, and all proceeds go to her family to help her family out, because it was unexpected. Y'all, she was crafting. I mean, she was crafting what, the night she passed, or the night before. So sweet. Just so supportive of all of us, you know, all of her fellow crafters. Sweet, sweet lady. Okay. This is, okay, it's hard to hold it, but I should put the cap back on this one. I think I will, because it's very hard to hold. Okay. All right, so basically you paint, you get your color on there. So we're going to do this one again. We're going to do another one. It's 50-50 flour and baking soda. That's all it is. Like I said, I don't know if it matters, if it's all-purpose or self-rising. I don't think that matters. But it's flour and baking soda. So watch. All I did was get my colors on here. Let me get a little more green on the bottom. But you don't want it globby. Okay? It's going to take even longer for it to dry. And I don't think using the heat tool is a good idea. Probably just stay sticky. Okay, so yeah, this is stuff, I mean, you probably have it at home. Baking soda, flour, an old ornament, you know, you can paint over. Doesn't have to be a white ornament or a clear ornament. And if you came in late, I was showing, I did it to this deer from Dollar Tree. It was that clear, it looks like glass, but it's not. I did it to her, and she's pretty. So, and I'm debating on doing it to a nutcracker, because I don't really like nutcrackers. Okay, so look, it's the paint is wet, and I'm just sprinkling. I'm trying to hold this. I should have lowered my camera. I'm just sprinkling the flour and baking soda mixture. It's 50-50. Flour and baking soda. Make sure you get everywhere. Okay, and this is the cool part. So you don't want to touch that part, or you're going to leave a mark, and I'll probably remove some of it. So if I miss anybody's comments, it's because I'm not looking up. I'm sorry. I will go back and watch the replay, and I'll catch any comments or questions. Okay, so look, you got this big glob. So if this was bigger and I could hold it better, I would tap it, but I can't. So watch. I'm just gonna tap my hand. I want to tap. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on a second. Okay, this is easier. Okay, so I stuck my skewer in there, but watch. It knocks it off. So see, it knocked most of that off. I mean, not off, but. Okay, so you don't have it, it's not like crazy coated. Okay. So you really want to let this dry at least an hour. If you can let it dry overnight, even better, but at least an hour, okay? I might, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to brush that one off. The one we just did earlier, this is the one I did earlier this afternoon, and this is what that bright blue looks like. Here's the one in brown. Oops. Here's the one in brown. This is latte. Wait, what color is that? No. I did dark brown. This was brown oxide, and look how much lighter it looks. So it does mute the colors, so keep that in mind. I think these would be really pretty with like jewel tones. If you did a bunch of jewel tones, that'd be really pretty. So, okay, this is gonna be the bright green, but unfortunately we don't know. Yeah, that brown is brown oxide. I should have done burnt umber, because you know how dark that is? Because it is gonna mute the color. Okay, so this one, okay, y'all, I set up a little rig. I have this this box from Costco. What was this? Lemons. Okay, I stuck a dowel rod through the handles, so I can let me show you what I was doing earlier. Let me find a hook. I was taking an ornament hook. So I don't want to touch it. Putting it on an ornament hook, and then just hanging it like that so it doesn't touch anything. Because I got that cap on it. But if you don't have the cap on it, you can just put it on these skewers on some styrofoam. Okay, so what time is it? 6:37. Okay, so in 3 minutes we're going to start auctioning. So, oh no, actually sooner than that, because it ends at 6:45. So I'll let Tanya, if you're still here, do you want to do the stop for me? Or somebody? Here's what I'm auctioning off. Four jumbo ornaments, and I'm gonna send, okay, you can tell me what color you want the 4 jumbo, and I'll do them for you. And then I'm also gonna send 4 of the smaller size, so you can do them yourself. Does that sound good? That way you can try it too, in case you don't have some ornaments at home. So we'll start the auction in just a minute, but highest bidder wins before Tanya says, until Tanya says stop. Okay, thank you. Somebody will be my start and stop. All donations or the winning bid will go to the PayPal address that's in the comments. I tried to post it in the comment to pin it and it wouldn't let me. So it's in the description of the video, but it's all going to Miss Judy's family to help out with unexpected expenses. I'll pay for shipping. So the winner, the highest bidder, will get 4 jumbo ones, and I'll do them whatever colors you tell me. And then you'll get 4 of the smaller ones unpainted, so you can play with these. Because again, it's just flour and baking soda, and you paint it. So, and if you missed the beginning, you can go back and watch the replay and see how we did this. But I mean, they come out so cool. I love that. Isn't that pretty? I like this. I really like the blush color. Hey, Dion. Y'all, yes, howdy ho. That was Miss Judy saying howdy ho. Hi, Kim. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we're going to start bidding in just a minute. So if you're interested, like I said, you'll get 4 jumbo. I'll paint those, whatever color you tell me to paint them. I love the brown one too. I think this with like some cream color or a gray, like concrete. But see, I love the blue too. I like this blue, almost looks like denim. This is a different blue than this one. And no, somebody asked about sealing it. I thought my nails were green. I was like, what's that? I thought I was gonna have to like spray it with a clear coat, but this is the one I did yesterday. It's not coming off. I don't think you need to spray it. I guess you could spray it if you wanted to, but it doesn't feel like it needs it. Okay, start. So there's the start. If you're interested in bidding, the winner will get a set of 4 jumbo. These are the jumbos. I think they're about 4 inches, maybe 4 1/4. They're pretty big. So you'll get 4, and I'll paint them whatever colors you tell me. And then I'm also going to send you 4 unpainted clear ones like this. They're shatterproof, so you don't have to worry. If you have little ones at home, I don't do glass ornaments either. I don't have little ones here, but I'm afraid I would bust them, or packing them away, everything gets broken. So, all right, I see 15. So 15, Mandy. Thank you. Okay, so if anybody, hey Candy, hello. If you're interested in bidding, there's Andrea, she's got 25. The winner will get 4 jumbo ornament. It's faux velvet, and I'll paint them whatever colors you want. And then you'll also get 4 smaller clear ones to do yourself, DIY. Okay, so Andrea is at 25 so far. That's the highest. Susan, if you want to outbid Andrea. And again, the highest bidder, the winner, will PayPal. Mandy's at 27. The PayPal for Miss Judy's family is in the description, and that's where you'll send your payment, and then you'll send me a screenshot showing where you made the payment. And then I'll ship these. I'll pay for shipping, and I'll ship them to you. So, all right, y'all, we're at, Mandy is at 27, and Susan, that 27, Mandy's at 27. I know there's a delay, so a lot of times you don't see. Sometimes we don't see. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes we don't see. Andrea's at 30. 30. Stop. Okay, I see Lisa stop. Okay, so Andrea Fisher is the winner at 30. Andrea, you can just message me and tell me what color you want. If you want them different colors. You might want like a brown one, a cream one, a gray one, a blue, you know, whatever. Or you might want them all the same color. You tell me. I'm gonna do 4 jumbo ones and send those to you. And I'm also gonna send you 4 smaller. I think these are like 2.5 or 3 inch. I think these are like 4 1/4. These are big. But I'll send you these so you can do them yourself. And if y'all came in late, anybody that came in late, this event is still going. Mary with the Painted Peach is up after me. And if you missed the beginning, you can watch the replay as soon as this one ends, and you can see how we did this, how we did all these. But I did different colors, but they're like, it's a faux velvet treatment, and you can paint over old ornaments, like these from the Dollar Tree. You know, you get the little sleeve of them or the tube. And then I painted over some that were from, what is this one? Oh, y'all, I have some here. Well, my time's about to run out, but I've got some here that I did earlier that I never brushed off. I think this is the brown too. But look, all you do is brush off. Okay, I was making sure this isn't the one I just painted. But yeah, you just lightly brush away all the, it's baking soda and flour. Okay, y'all, Mary with the Painted Peach is up now. The link, Susan, is in the comments. I mean, not the comments, the description. It's the Sacred Treasure House group. That's the name of it. All right, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, Andrea, and thank you all for all of y'all who bidded. And thanks for sharing the video. Y'all have a great night. Bye.